Hello. In this video, I would like to show you how to use Microsoft Azure virtual machine to access other software that you probably don't have it on your computer, or for softwares that are not available for Mac users, for instance. So potentially this video can be used for the students of ISIS 363 or like ISIS 663 with the for the access of softwares like Microsoft Access or Microsoft Project system or other software that you may, or SAP software. So here I would show you how to connect to the virtual machine, Windows virtual machine, and use the software and do your assignments or whatever that your professor gave you. So potentially you might have received, so as early thing is that you probably will receive or have received um, the link as well as an email from AT or Academic Technologies, an email something similar to this that give you access to the Azure that has been essentially set up for your class. Make sure that your class is correct, so make sure that you're using the right link. In my classes, I usually include the link also inside your iLearn. So for instance, in this course, which is ISIS 363, and I'm essentially like showcasing here for Microsoft Access and ISIS 363, I usually include the link somewhere on the iLearn, or like if it is Canvas, on the Canvas. So here you can see that like the link, I have embedded the link here as well. But I would recommend you to use the email that has been sent to you. Okay, so obviously you have links that have step-by-step showed you how to do this thing or how to complete the process. Here is a link that would show you the software that you require, which I'll mention in a second, which is remote desktop, and also the step-by-step process of how to connect to your Azure virtual machine using your SFSU email and account. Okay, so you can follow these steps and land in the page. First step, I'm gonna click on this link. If you're a Mac user, you need actually install an app before you're doing that. The app name is Microsoft Virtual Machine. So I'm going to show you how to. So first, while you open this, go to your App Store. I'll show you the App Store right away and search for Microsoft Remote Desktop. So search for Microsoft Remote Desktop and download this app. So this is gonna how we're gonna use that app in the future. You don't need to open it right now, but we're gonna use this in one of our steps. So this would help you to be able to open the connection link. Okay, so let's go back to the virtual machine. So this is your virtual machine connection, and the first thing to do is to click Start Your Virtual Machine. So you can click here to start your machine. This would take usually like about a minute or so. Be a little bit patient, because again, like it's turn on your virtually turn on your virtual machine. So you have to give it a couple of seconds. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna pause the video for now and then continue when the machine is running. Okay, so now as you can see, my machine has started. So my virtual machine has started, and you can see that the sign showing you that it's running. Next step is to download the link, the connection link. So what you're gonna do is to click on this little icon, and when you put your cursor on it, it shows that connect to the virtual machine. So it shows the messages connect to the virtual machine. So click on that, and it's going to download like a file, the connection file. Now, as you can see, like since I have done this before, so the connection link, which is an RDP file, is showing me that it's wanted to open with the software that I just downloaded, which is the remote desktop, Microsoft Remote Desktop that I showed you earlier. So click on that and try to open it with Microsoft Remote Desktop. And then when you click open, okay, I'm going to take this here. You will see a message box like this will appear, which asks you to open a password. So if you, again, if you have on the email that you receive, you receive the password and the email as well. So as soon as you open the link, the connection link, a message like this would appear, so which asks you for entering the password. You can find a password in the same email that they have sent to you. Obviously, like if you scroll down in the email, you can see that there's a box that if you click on that and then log into your box, you'll see that the password here is study at SFSU 2023. Make sure you copy and you go to the box, and you definitely click on the box and choose the right password for your, so because they change the password from semester to semester. So once you copy the password, paste it there, and make sure that your password is correct. And then click continue. And continue. There you go. As you can see, your virtual machine started to connect. And as you can see, like my desktop is showing that I'm connecting to a Windows virtual machine. It's loading the Windows right now. This might also take a couple of seconds. There you go. Now you can see a Windows desktop, something that obviously, as you saw, my machine was a Mac machine. I mean, my personal computer. And then here you can see that I have connected to a Windows machine. So here I have like probably the software that I'm looking for. In this case, again, I'm showcasing for Microsoft Access. But again, for some classes, like it could be like Microsoft Project or other softwares, SAP softwares, and so on. So I'm just going to click on Access. Another thing to note is that usually you have to log in. Once you open the Access, you have to log in with your SFSU email and password to be able to actually use the Microsoft products. So please, the first time that you, because you may receive activation messages, product activation messages. So that means that you have to enter your username and password, SFSU username and password, to be able to actually use the software. So there you go. So you can, in fact, okay, perfect. Now, once the machine is completely loaded, you can actually start using the software that you need. In this case, for this class, I require Access, so I'm just going to open Access and start using the software. Note that the first time that you're doing or using this software, you need to sign in with your SFSU ID and password, which in this case I'm not going to do that, but you need to sign in with your um, SFSU ID and like email and password to be able to activate the software. So that's it. And just note that for those who might not know, this is not the desktop of your computer. So in case you have an assignment or in case you wanted to do a quiz or exam, make sure that you essentially open your exam here in this environment and use the exam file here, or like do your assignments, copy it, and upload it on the iLearn on this environment. Because as soon as you close this, you do not have any more access to the desktop of the virtual machine. So the desktop of a virtual machine is different from your laptop desktop. So make sure that if you store a file here, you actually either email it to yourself. Sometimes you can drag and drop it on your own desktop or copy and paste it on your desktop. In some cases you can't. But make sure that if you're storing it on the virtual machine, it will store on the virtual machine desktop. So just as a note. Once your work is done, you can actually shut down the virtual machine. You can either power it off or and click on that, and then you're done. Just make sure that when you finished your work and you came out of the virtual machine, to stop the virtual machine as well, because that's gonna eat the hours that has been given to you. So there's a some hours that has been assigned to you as of usage for the virtual machine. So if you let this keep running, it's obviously like eating your hours, so you don't want to do that. Just to stop the virtual machine if your work is done. Okay, good luck with that.